Hey, what's going on everybody? This is G and I'm funkin' hungry. In this video, we're going to try Domino's loaded supreme pizza, but I thought for something a little bit different, we'll grab their cheesy crust. So I've had the cheesy crust before, many moons ago, and yeah, it's not bad, but when the pizza starts getting cold, the cheese solidifies, and yeah, there's not much of a cheese pull to it. Now this was $3.45, so it is a little bit pricey, so is it worth it? So I actually did redeem a free pizza, but that's not going to sway my opinion in the rating. But I will say, that's a really nice idea from Domino's. Every $20 or more you spend online through the app, you basically get 10 points, and when you get enough, they'll give you a free pizza. And that's actually a premium, value, traditional, basically any pizza. You guys know me, I may as well go for the best value, so I got a premium. So I thought I'd try the loaded supreme, and then I paid for the $3.45 for the crust. But I thought for a review, I'll show you guys what the cheesy crust is like, and also being a free pizza, I was happy to pay a little bit more for the crust. But let's go down and have a look at the loaded supreme with the cheesy crust and see what it's like. Here's a slice of the premium pizza with the cheesy crust inside. So the crust is nice and chunky, I will say that. So the pizza is a little bit limp, so it's almost like they gave you more dough here, so they gave you less here to obviously make money. But to me it needs a little bit more dough here, because it makes it hard to eat. You're just going to get it everywhere. I mean, look at that. That's just a bit piss poor really, to be honest. I'm going to have to get another slice now. I've demonstrated and spilled all the toppings everywhere. So I got this pizza for free, but for review purposes, we're just going to pretend that I paid for this. Now, if I was going to pay for this, I'd get the $15 delivery of the premium pizza. So you can get any pizza for $15 delivered at the moment, and they've had that deal for a while. That's how I got the Halloween roulette pizza. Basically, $15 delivered, you can get any pizza, even the premiums. And then I've just paid a little bit more for the crust. So that's how I'd get this pizza if I was going to get it. Now they give you a tomato capsicum sauce on top. I was going to take that off, but I thought I may as well try it and see what it's like. A lot of times when they put these little swirly sauces on top, I take them off because it's just a bit too much. I don't need all that sauce on top, but it looks like you get mushrooms, pineapple, bacon, Italian sausage, beef, and spinach on this one. I think that's everything. I will put a list of the ingredients on the screen just so you can see what comes on this loaded supreme. So you get about 3 meats and about 3 vegetables with some cheese and a bit of swirl on top, so it's not too bad. So we'll give the pizza a try. The supreme is actually funkin' delicious. You get a load of saltiness and meaty flavour from obviously those meats. Vegetables add a lot of juice, and then the pineapple, some sweetness, so you get some sweet. You get a bit of savoury and saltiness from the beef. Now one of the things we're here for is this crust. So there's not much of a cheese pull, but it's kind of the cheese they use. It doesn't really have much cheese pull. So yeah, it doesn't really have much flavour, to be honest. Crust has a really nice texture, I will say that. You have the sort of harder crust, and then when you get to that cheese, it's got a nice pillow of cheese inside, but there's hardly any flavour at all to it. If you gave me that and I didn't know what it was, I wouldn't say that was cheese inside. Alright, let's have another slice. Now, I will say, normally if I'd get this premium loaded supreme pizza, I'd put this on another crust. I like my deep pan crust, and this would go really well on that because all those ingredients would sit nicely on it. I'm not going to demonstrate it again, but if I lift my hand away, this is just going to drop everywhere. Yeah, if you give this to a kid, what are they going to do with it? They're going to be flapping in the wind with just a bit of crust and all the ingredients flipping everywhere. I mean, that's just, yeah, a bit crap really. So I will say the Loaded Supreme pizza is really nice. As I said, it needs to be on a different crust. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of pineapple on pizza, but it's actually worked quite well, the pineapple in this. Adds a bit of sweetness and quite a lot of juiciness to it. And their pizza sauce complements all the flavours really well. The pineapple goes well with the pizza sauce, all the meats and the veggies. Yeah, this is a really good pizza. But how much dough do you get here? So it's like they've tried to save money because you get a lot of dough here, so they haven't gave you much dough on where the ingredients are on top. But we'll give the cheesy crust another go, and then we'll give it a rating. It's not really doing it for me. To me, the cheesy crust needs more flavour. Like, you can see there's quite a lot of cheese inside there, but it just doesn't have any flavour. I'll try and have some by itself. Seriously guys, that cheese crust, you can barely taste anything. It's just like you're eating nothing really. It's kind of average where the ingredients are because it's so limp and you hardly have any dough there. But the crust at the end is quite nice for texture, that is. It's nice and soft inside. You've got a bit of crust on the outside, so it adds a little bit of texture to it. But yeah, there's no flavour, so for $3.45, I want some flavour for that price. They need to season this, or they need to add some parmesan or some other cheeses inside that crust, just to give it more flavour. But to me, I would have just grabbed the free pizza on a deep pan crust and I would have been set. Because the premium Loaded Supreme is actually a really delicious pizza. And yeah, I didn't know if I'd like the tomato and capsicum swirl on top. But yeah, it's a little bit different, adds a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of a different flavour to this pizza. Ever had goulash or something like that? That's kind of what the capsicum tomato swirl tastes like. Sort of like a goulash or something like that. So it's not bad, but I don't know if I'd get it again. My rating for this pizza overall with the cheesy crust, I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. To me, again, this pizza would be really nice on a deep pan or a classic crust. I probably would have gave it, you know, like an 8 out of 10 because the pizza's really nice, the toppings are good, it's cooked really well, but that cheesy crust just lets it down. I'm sorry, but these Domino's crusts aren't that good. Like, there's no flavour in this crust. It's just really bland. That just has no flavour. That all I can taste is a little bit of sauce from the toppings. So you're paying $3.45 for no flavour, no softness on the crust, but then you miss out on this limp little bit of dough here. So I'll just get a deep pan pizza next time, and I just won't pay the $3.45, and it'll be a whole lot nicer. And if that was the case, and I was rating that, I'd give it a higher score. But this has lost a lot of points from that cheesy crust. It's just not that good, and it's quite a high price for no flavour. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, if you could please like, please subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. But this was G from Funkin' Hungry, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.